Hi, I'm Dr. Gloria Horsley, president of the Open to Hope Foundation, and we are at the Compassionate Friends National Conference in Arizona, and I am very pleased to be interviewing Edie Happe today. Hi, Edie.
Hello, Gloria.
So tell us about your chapter. Where are you?
We're at the Verdugo Hills chapter, which is in Glendale, California. We service the Glendale area. We service a lot of areas, Pasadena, Altadena, even further east than that and west. Any place that anybody wants to come, we will welcome them with open arms.
That's great. Well, you have quite a story in and of yourself. Your daughter was murdered, 15 years ago?
Yes, she was murdered in February of 2001. And it was, of course, a complete shock.
A stranger in a parking lot.
A stranger. She was leaving her place of business at a nonprofit and was abducted from the parking lot and taken and forced to withdraw money, and then sexually assaulted and murdered.
Wow. Now, people that are watching this YouTube are saying, how did you get through?
It's not easy at the beginning, like anybody knows, why you are in complete shock. The trial or the capture of the guy that did this was helpful, actually, in progressing along with what you have to do. And so we were very involved in what was going on within the trial. So you really don't have a chance to grieve right away.
And that's what I've heard. People kind of, it gets on hold, and when after it gets, the sentencing, they thought they'd feel better. Is that right?
They certainly do, but at that point, all of a sudden, you do not have the attention that you had before. And so my feeling as the time goes on is that you do have to be proactive. You have to work at either doing something within your community or looking for those things. I found that making sure other people were getting along also helped me to get along as things moved on.
So helping them with their journey. Now, I know that the perpetrator, is in prison for life without parole. How do you deal with that person?
You know, you don't really think about that. You want to think about your child and the memories that you have, the good memories you have of your child. So the negative, I try to stay away from. I don't want to block it out because that's not healthy. Right. But I do want to keep going, and so therefore I need to look at friends of my daughter and being in touch with them and just working very, very hard, and then it becomes easier. You don't have to work as hard at it.
And I've heard people say, why should we let that person take another victim, me?
Well, that's really a good way to look at it. He's out of the picture because he is behind bars. He does not have a chance for parole. So I'm more fortunate sometimes than other people that have had that same murder situation and have not had that. I hate the word closure, but
it's kind of the end of it. Right. Well, if you had one piece of advice for somebody who's been in a crime situation and it's early on, what would it be?
Work very diligently with the law enforcement, because that helps move yourself along, and also just being proactive, working very, very hard at moving on with your life, though not forgetting. Nobody ever forgets.
Well, thank you so much for being on this YouTube today and for all the great work you're doing to help others.
Oh, thank you, Gloria.
And thanks for watching this YouTube today. And I always want to remind you, if you've lost hope, please lean on ours until you find your own, and God bless.